the Electoral Commission of Ghana at the reports be aba betuja na Ghana for abomuchi ye enam senior Ghana for abomuchi nti o ma ba be delete and okay, I will not say it's a report, it's a response to NDC. Now Sami Jemfi edinkan e kan say EC and MPP for epe say omo ye na omo filled in a year unqualified person na o stande ewo asin north. Na Embra Sami Jemfi be kan sa asem no. The Electoral Commission eba be responde sa response no me de bremo. A lot of people were like, okay, response we say ni omo tre mu. Now, Electoral Commission sounds so a different response as sounds so aba. Na response we omo de ba no senior Ghana for abomu echi no omo anga say delete. Enti Electoral Commission for delete sa response but yenya full statement na ye de ebrel. You better response the money I heard the entire Electoral Commission or delete here because people are saying say the Electoral Commission didn't speak as an Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission spoke as a party, a political party, not as an Electoral Commission. I'm saying I'm sunti mwanga say delete our response. Yanko nyankunko video. See eligibility of qualified MPP parliamentary aspirants in the Assent North by-election. Also, the attention of the Electoral Commission has been drawn to another misleading statement by the National Communication Officer of the NDC. Now, first one, no, omo ba address here. Omo so mo sanso as second one biom. Into second one, no more address ni. I said the Commission, in its previous response to the National Communication Officer, stated that per Article 94 of the 1992 Constitution, a person qualifies to contest as a candidate for a parliamentary election so long as he is a registered voter, at least 21 years of age, hails from or is a resident or has resided in the constituency for a total of 5 years in the last 10 years preceding the election he or she seeks to contest. This is the position of the 1992 Constitution, which is the fundamental law of Ghana. Into one more respond here, one more tre. Say the first one no response a one more no one more tre mu tre say senya na Sami Jemfi kasa no one more dembra tre say Sami Jemfi wrong. Basically that's what they are saying. Second third paragraph I say the National Communication Officer of the NDC in his response makes the claim that the EC only relied on the 1992 Constitution to make the case that a person need not to be registered voter in the constituency he or she intends to stand for election. He asserts that the EC should have also relied on the CI 127 and in particular the nomination form contained in CI 127 before arriving at the conclusion that a person need not to be registered voter in the same constituency he or she intends to contest. Inti say wakasa about Sami Jemfi the second response award the buyer. Omonso ebe trust our response ya wamo trese Sami Jemfi response award the buyer and say ni na waka. Now was it to buttress his point, he states that the phrase of the same constituency of the parliamentary nomination form implies that a candidate for parliamentary election must be a registered voter in the same constituency he or she intends to contest, and that the phrase of the same constituency on the nomination form should override the constitution. The argument is flawed. It was a Sami Jemfi argument I will make and to assume argument not a flawed. Okay? I say, for the benefit of the public, the nomination form states as follows. We, the undersigned registered voters in constituency, do hereby nominate of same constituency to stand for election as a member of parliament, and we hereby certify that the best of our knowledge, he or she is qualified to be elected as such. At this point, I just need to give a brief on what is happening because people don't understand. Sami Jemfi dinkan ka say, Emra etre say, nipa krono e wose wo constituency ni mu. Ansa na obetumi ana e wose wo yi obi a woto aba wo sa constituency no ansa na obetumi astande. Na sa MPP nipa we ya wo be woni sa constituency ni mu. Onto aba wo sa constituency ni mu, oto aba wo takwa. adenti ene yatwe na ba se won ma me contest e wa sen not ena isi nso kire se constitution no the 1992 constitution no etre ene se the bakro as far as wato abapen and as far as ofrikro ni mu no eni kwan se ye hwe se wato aba wa ha ana wonto aba wa ha da obetumi asane wo bebia opebia ene NDC fo nso kire se 1992 constitution na kan sa asem no ye wombra foforo bi a ye ya ye fe ne CI CI no eno nso nhihye ye ba ye no e different from the wo kan say e 1992 constitution ni mu inti NDC fo nsem mo kan say in fact even wo electoral commission o nomination form ne so no kra no what was so say the person should be of the same constituency. Inti na electoral commission say omo tremu amagana fo ati ase say sa same constituency no womo kan womo form ne so no intrase no enye sa na NDC fo afa no. Inti basically this is what is going on. Also clearly as stated above, the nomination form only requires those nominating a candidate for a parliamentary election in a constituency to be registered voters in the same constituency and not the candidate who is being nominated to contest. It's almost say, sa ade no mo aka wo omo nomination form this no. It is not about nipa krona wo jina no, it's about omo nominating no. Inti NDC for afane say, what throw form so say same constituency. NDC for afane say nipa krona wo jina no na o tre say it should be of the same constituency. And the electoral commission said abi enye nipa krona wo jina ne ye ka say it should be of the same constituency. Na ye nominate say nipa krona yen ene wo say ye nkrofo of that same constituency. That's here. Inti that's the explanation they are bringing. Also, the candidate is only required to hail from or reside in the constituency to qualify to contest in that constituency. If one should interpret what is stated on the parliamentary nomination form to imply that the candidate must also be a registered voter in the same constituency, that would be absurd, unreasonable, illogical, and unconstitutional, to borrow some of the words of Sami Gyamfi. I say, was Sami Gyamfi not aware of this phrase of the same constituency on the nomination form before allowing their candidate for the Kumewu by-election, who is not a registered voter in Kumewu, to contest for the recent by-election? Nti ise no kofeda tre Sami Gyamfi say mo Sami Gyamfi kra no mo nipa kra was standing here wo Kumewu no say nipa kra no kra no wo nya registered voter ema Kumewu wo kofa ne fi baby by wo be stand ema Kumewu nti se ne wo ka se asen not my mani nsi sa emra Kumewu de no AC no wo Sami Gyamfi ene de we hu anka nti at this point ena nkrofo cha say wo mo ka say the EC was speaking like another political party and the EC was being petty. Okay? And we will speak on that. We will see some of the comments at Ghana for past year. We will speak on that. So say, for the information of the general public, the NDC candidate for the recent by-election, Mr. Kwesi Amankwa, is not a registered voter in the Kumewu constituency. He is a registered voter in the Ayawaso West Wuogon constituency in the Greater Accra region. Yet, he contested in the Kumewu by-election because he hails from there. Why didn't the NDC raise this issue ahead of the Kumewu constituency by-election? Inti from Asen North no, the EC adrifte e de aba Kumewu nsem ni mu. Se wo mo magana fo ni na ati ase, se nipa kra was standing ye wo Kumewu no kra no, oto aba wo Ayawaso West Wuogon na enye Kumewu. But ofri Kumewu, inti EC pene ye so nkonko stand because anamra ne tre. Also the fact still remains that the allegation by Sami Gyamfi to the effect that the EC is working with the MPP to sneak an unregistered voter into the Asen North register is false. It is untrue, and we call on Sami Gyamfi to prove this. But see, over the years, Sami Gyamfi and his party have put out false claims aimed at maligning the integrity of the EC. This was evident in their petition to the Supreme Court after the 2020 elections, alleging that they had won the elections. It is well known that they could not provide evidence in court to support the allegations. This current allegation is no different. It is baseless and unfounded and a figment of the imagination of the National Communication Officer. We call on all well-meaning Ghanaians to ignore it. Nti ya hono musan so e de 2020 election petition be mu say oh and Sami Gyamfi ne party NDC dey sa de omuni man so mu twa ntro. Now so sa no mu twa ntro fa ye ho ye ko Supreme Court omo ntumi afa evidence bi amba nti ma Ghana ni bi anyansa da ne tirim bia no ma wo mfi omo na nkrofo yi de sa na omo te. It is see the tonation of EC and nkrofo ka say no, this is not someone who is being neutral. As Ghana's democracy has come of age, and we call on Sammy Gyamfi to exercise maturity, decorum, and truth in his discussions on the EC. We urge him to go out and campaign and leave the EC alone. Tomo say Sammy Gyamfi nkwa abonten kwa campaign na wonjai EC for. As a commission, we remain committed to conducting transparent, peaceful, and credible elections. We will devote our time to fulfilling our constitutional mandate, having provided the public with the truth on this matter. Signed, Public Affairs Department. This is the letter EC Elebetu Ja Ghana Fobo EC Chia Ama Ende Omwe delete sa letter yi. Yango hen se mo Ghana fo ni bi kan ya ema EC delete sa letter yi. O say Obi say, I felt sad reading this reply. Ghana can become better. As a pathetic line EC, put your house in order. Posterity will definitely judge you guys. The day of reckoning awaits you. As was this response reviewed before it was issued? It came across as a response written by a party communicator. As whoever drafted your last 2 press releases needs a diplomatic and professional public relations grooming. Paragraph 9 is utterly ridiculous and irrelevant. The malice in your wording is a tad undiplomatic, arrogant, weak, and distasteful. Don't sound like a general secretary of a political party. As a letter without signature and name, let's be serious for once. As I am inclined to believe this is some kind of prank. EC releases must be signed for established authenticity. Obi say apt 100%. As the tone of the EC's response is disturbing. As the EC has no credibility. Obi say you are a disgrace to professionalism. As the emotional response say, it is now clear that NDC's opponents are MPP and EC. As this statement is written by MPP Communication Office on a EC letterhead. As the language in this letter cannot be coming from EC. The tone is clearly of that of a political language. As you speak like a political party. As quite sad that this is an official communique from the EC. But why respond in the first place? If the EC has disqualified Jachi when he applied, the whole world would have heard about it. If MPP guy is not qualified, the NDC should take him to court. The EC is saying specifically here that any CI cannot override the constitution. You think you are wise? Are you not the same EC trying to use a new CI to make only Ghana card the only ID for voter registration? Is that what the constitution says? So for me, how I understand this, and they say, once 1992 constitution, a yana Ghana for complain, say, that time the net 1992, net over 31 years ago. Inti a yana DSC say, ye CI. Now, CI na ye no. Override ye won't say it to me say okay constitution no etre say ya throw constitution ni mu tio ye to me say ya throw constitution ni mu say obi kobu obi a ye man ndem for 10 years and yes yo sa de na ya throw constitution ni mu no afei bebi a oman ne do no ye hu ne say da bi obi kobu obi ani kwan say ye man ndem for 10 years so de ye man ndem for 2 years inti de be ne say ye be ye eye Emrafofro, which is supposed to override Sadene constitution. You know, and this is what some more can say. Yes, in the 1992 constitution, no, it will musa. Now, so Emrafofro are override sa old at the end of 1992 constitution, no emu. And so EC is going back to the 1992 constitution because they feel that it is helping their argument. The NDC is also saying, say, Emrafofro wo Ambrafo for no etre say any kwan say ye man 1992 constitution there no and them no still a ye juma inti no eno na ama conflict no aba montre mo adwo ba no kwan nyame anim ni there are some of the things that easy ne kan ya not necessary attacking Sammy Gyamfi. I mean, it doesn't show professionalism. It is not diplomatic at all. Attacking the NDC party, say it doesn't show you are a neutral person. This, as people are saying, I mean, for me, I believe say a MPP for now try a DEC for letterhead. That's also personally that's what I believe. Don't try to comment box the moment I see.